water. We are going to continue to work on mat settling today. I think I'm going to have the whole session be mat work. If he gets bored with the mat settling stuff, then I'll try and give him a break and work in some more fun things for him to do, like high fives or something like that. He really gets himself tired outside. His inner border collie comes out in the play yard, so he starts to run fence lines at the other dogs and they get really excited. So he wears himself out with that. You ready? You're already tired. I know. Okay. So I'm going to go back to throwing treats on the mat. I'm going to do it 10 times where I throw the treat, and I'm going to stand very far away from the mat. I want to stand more than an arm's length away. So again, I'm standing more than an arm's length away from the mat. And I'm going to be tossing the treat on the mat 10 times. Yes. Every time his paw hits the mat, I'm going to say yes, so that I let him know that's what I want. Yes. Yes. And I'm moving around the mat, changing up my location. Yes. I don't want the dog to just think that mat settling happens when I stand right in front of the mat like this. It can happen from all different angles. Oops, that was a bad throw. And I'm also trying to keep my body more or less the same looking. Yes. 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 I'm really trying to work up a rhythm in him. Oh, he didn't see that? Yes. Then he went back to the mat to check. That's great. Yes. It's okay. Happy. Yes. Yes. Oop, that was a bad throw. Yes. I'm going to do it once more. Yes. This time I'm not going to actually throw the treat. I'm just going to look like I threw it. You can come in. We had a little interruption there, so I'm just going to throw the treat again to prime him. Yes. Yes. So this time I'm not going to actually throw the piece of food. Yes. And when he does go on the mat, I'm going to say the word yes, step up to him, and treat him for that. And I can treat him several times in a row because I like that he made the idea to go to that mat. And then I'm also going to cue him to sit. Yes. And then I'm going to cue him to lay down. Yes. And then I'm going to say, free. Good. And we'll try that again. Toss a treat. Yes. Toss a treat. Yes. I'm going to try to do this 9 times. Toss a treat. Yes. Toss a treat. Yes. Toss a treat. Whoops, too much. Toss it. Yes. Toss it. Yes. Good job, Happy. Toss it. Yes. We'll do it one more time. Toss it. Good job. So this time I'm not going to throw anything. Yes. Ask him to sit and then lower him down and give him a treat and then keep treating him. And because I stepped up to the mat, that means that when I step away from it, I have to say, free! Only when I'm right up close to the mat. So now we're going to toss it 8 times. Yes. 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 So this time I'm not going to actually throw the food. Yes. And then lower him into a down. Uh-oh. Hey, can you sit? Yes. And then I'm going to keep treating him while he's in the down. Because eventually this is the behavior that I want. And then because I'm up to the mat, I want to make sure that I say, free! Good job. And you don't have a lot of time in between treating and saying the word free. Because we want them to free only when we say the word free and not at their own decision quite yet. So this time I'm going to throw the treat. I'm going to throw the treat 7 times. And the 8th time, I'm not going to throw anything at all. So we went from 10 to 9 to 8 to 7. Lord tosses, yes. 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 Got a nice rhythm going. You didn't see that one. Yes. So last toss. So this time, I'm not going to throw anything. Just wait him out and stare at the mat. Yes. Ask him to sit, and then lay down, and then treat him, and then keep treating him. Up, and down. Yes, good job. Yes. when he looks back up at me, I'm gonna say, free. Good job. So this time, instead of 7 treats that we toss, we're just gonna toss 6. Ready? Yes. Yes. Oops. Move the back row. It's okay. Yes. Yes. This time I'm not going to throw anything. If I feel like I'm losing him, I'm going to kiss at him. Yes. And treat. And then we're going to lure him into the down. Yes. Wait for him to look up at you. Yes. Yes. And then wait for him to look up and say free. Good job. So this time we're going to do it 5 lure tosses now. Since last time we did 6. Yes. 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 So this time I'm not going to toss anything at all. Yes. And treat. Since he went on the mat. And then we're going to ask him to sit. And then down. Yes. And treat. Wait for him to look up. Yes. Wait for him to look up. Yes. Wait for him to look up. Yes. Wait for him to look up. Free. Good job. This time we're only going to toss it 4. So he's starting to require less and less tosses. Yes. Yes. And all this is doing is reinforcing a pattern of behavior. Yes. We're establishing a history of him walking over to that mat paying out. So this time I'm not going to throw anything at all. He's choosing to be distracted by something else. Yes. You see how when I say yes, his head whips back to look at me? That means that I'm doing a good job at communicating. That is what I wanted him to do. I've captured the behavior I want, which is him walking over to the mat. Free. Good. So this time, you guessed it, I'm just going to have 3 pieces of food in my hand. Yes. 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 So this 4th time, I'm not going to have anything at all, but I'm going to look exactly the same. Yes. Get that head snap. Treat him for that. Ask for the sit, and then the down. Yes, and treat, and then give him 3 more treats. Wait for him to look at you. You see that hip flop right there? That's a great behavior to reinforce during a mat settle. That hip flop is kind of analogous to someone riding a bike and putting their kickstand out. And it's kind of letting us know that he intends to hang out in this down for a while, which is what we like. All right, let's wait for him to look at us again. Freeze! So now we're just gonna toss it twice. So we've graduated him from having to, yes, be lured on the mat 10 times in a row to just having to be lured twice, yes. This third time, I'm gonna look like I'm doing everything the same, except there's no treat. Yes, you can see the calculus that he's making in his brain. Down, down. Yes, good job. Nice hip flop too. I'm gonna treat him 3 times. Yes. Yes. Ooh, burp. Yes. I think it's one more time. Yes. And then free. Good job. So this time we're only gonna toss the treat once to him. Yes. This time we're not gonna do this toss. I'm not actually tossing anything. Yes, and look at that decision to go to the mat. Happy? Down? Yes. 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 And, down, down. Yes. Free. Good boy. So this time I'm not even gonna lure him with a treat toss at all. It's gonna be straight up, no treats, just a hand signal. You got distracted, it's okay. What do you do? What do you do? Almost. He knows it. What do you do? Whoa. You scare yourself? What do you do? What do you do? What's he doing? He thought about it there. So right now he's doing some displacement behaviors, meaning he's trying to displace this kind of stress that he has about not being really 100% sure what I want. So the stress that he has from kind of just guessing as to what it is. And this is something that's good for them to work through. It's such a mild stress that I find it's humane to let them work through it. Because the moment that he makes the decision and connects the dots to go back to this mat, that's gonna be a huge jump in his learning for this behavior. And so if you ever find me kissing at him or asking him, what do you do, what do you do? It's a way for me to kind of bring him back to me and stop doing this displacement behavior so much. Yes! And remind him what it is that we've been doing before. Good job. And since that was such a hard thing for him to do just there, I'm gonna really pay him out for making this decision to walk over here. What do you do? Can you sit? Yes, you can sit. Can you lay down? Yes, you can lay down. Good job. Nice work. Yeah. Free. So this time I'm not gonna ask him to go to the mat at all with any kind of food toss. It's just gonna be straight up hand signal. Happy. Ready? Reset. Happy, can you sit? Yes, knee down. Wow, you can, that's so good. Notice how I'm not saying any words quite yet with this. I want to wait until he's sending pretty reliably off of just my hand signal before I add a word to it. Yes. 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 Free. When you practice this at home, you might have to start from where I started in this video. Alright. So let's see if we'll do that again. Everything needs to look the same. Come on, Happy. Ready? Yes! Favorite part about what he did there? His eyes never looked back at me. When I went like this, his eyes went straight to the mat and he followed his eyes to that mat. Yes. So I'm going to try and get him to where he's doing 5 of these quality settles before I ask him to do the next level of difficulty with this behavior. Free. Good job, Happy. So again, there's not going to be any treats in my hand. Happy. Yes. Good job. Do you see what I mean about him working through that displacement behavior episode? Really kind of cemented his learning. Him working through that was really, really important. And it is stress, for sure it's stress, but it's nothing that's a lot of stress. It's on a scale of 1 to 10, it's probably a stress level of a 1. And it's kind of voluntary stress. He's only stressed out because he wants to work for me, and the reason why he wants to work for me is because I have food. Free! I need to get some more treats, hang on. We'll give him a little bit of a